Hello everyone, and welcome to another week of Hands-On Faith. Have I piqued your interest yet about what today's topic is? Let's find out.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to Screwball Science. I am Dr. Hairball, and with me is always my partner, Dr. Lipstick.
Yo ho ho, Dr. Hairball.
And today, young scientist, my partner and I are wearing raincoats. Do you know why?
Our lab coats are in the laundry?
No. I mean, well, yes. But that's not the only reason. We are in raincoats because we want to talk about storms.
Oh, I hate storms. Storms are scary.
Yes, Dr. Lipstick. They can be scary. And when the wind is blowing, the rain is coming hard, and there's a hail, thunder, and lightning, and the thunderous tornadoes, and...
Stop! Hairball, I'm going to have nightmares.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
I need a safe place.
Dr. Lipstick. We are on to something. When the storm comes, we all seek shelter, and the best place is to be indoors, and if things are really scary, down to the basement or interior room.
Do we have a basement here?
Doctor, control yourself. You are scaring the children.
Oh, if they are so scared, why are they laughing at me?
Because you're acting like a silly pants. Look, storms can be scary. We can all agree on that. But we don't have to be afraid of storms that come into our life.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Well, why not?
Because we have a God that is more powerful than any storm. Don't you remember what happened when the disciples were caught in a storm?
They were tossed out of the boat and eaten by a whale.
Wrong story.
Oh, I remember. Jesus calmed the storm.
Precisely. He sure did. And with one command, Jesus made the wind, the waves, and the rain go away.
Oh.
Jesus is stronger than any storm, real or imagined. And Jesus is stronger than any problem we have.
So when a bad storm comes into my life, I don't have to be afraid?
Precisely.
I just need to have faith in Jesus.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
Well, Dr. Lipstick, I think that our work here is done. What do you say we go and check the laundry?
Oh, no.
Huh? Why not?
No, because it is Sunday and I don't want to do laundry.
I'm not gonna do laundry, but I don't want to fold laundry. Well, you know. I'm not going to do laundry, kids. That's all for today for Screwball Science today. We'll have another exciting lesson next week. And we'll have our lab coats, hopefully.
Thank you.
See you then.
But I don't want to fold laundry. Did you see? Because I was turning to look at you, and my hood covered my whole right eye.
And everything is foggy. I could not even read what was going on there.
It's good enough, though, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone know what the study of weather is called? It's called meteorology. Meteorology is the science we use to determine what the weather is going to be. It's the science that helps us to know whether we need to wear a hat and a scarf or a t-shirt. It's the science that helps us to know when we need to take our umbrella when we leave the house. People who study weather are called meteorologists, and they have a very hard job. Meteorologists rely on all sorts of scientific equipment to help them predict the weather, including radar, thermometers, barometers, hydrometers, and all sorts of other meters. These instruments can help them predict the weather up to a week in advance. But if you watch the meteorologists on TV, you know their predictions aren't always right. Weather is constantly changing. It can be cold in the morning and hot in the afternoon, or vice versa. A beautiful calm day can end in dangerous storms, and just one change in the atmosphere can change the whole forecast for the week. Storms are unpredictable, and they can be dangerous. In the Midwestern United States, people are always wary of tornadoes. On the East Coast, people keep an eye out for hurricanes, and on the West Coast, tsunamis. And then there are winter storms that can blanket the earth with snow, ice, or both. Life can throw some storms of a different kind at us. These storms can come in the form of bad news or big changes in life. From the death of a loved one to a parent changing a job or getting a divorce, storms are unpredictable and always scary. Fortunately, we have someone on our side who is more powerful than any storm. If you'd like to read along with me today, we'll be reading from Luke chapter 8, verses 22 to 25. The story of Jesus calming the storm. Again, that's Luke chapter 8, verse 22 to 25. One day, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's go over to the other side of the lake." So they got into a boat and set out. As they sailed, he fell asleep. A squall came down on the lake so that the boat was being swamped and they were in great danger. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we're going to drown." He got up and he rebuked the wind and the raging waters. The storm subsided and all was calm. "Where is your faith?" he asked the disciples. In fear and amazement, they asked one another, "Who is this? He commands even the winds and the water, and they obey him." Those poor disciples, they were not in a modern boat with sophisticated weather equipment and advanced safety gear. They lived in a time when storms could mean certain doom. When the wind and the rain came and the boat started to sway in the waves, they were terrified. They literally thought they were going to die. Imagine how the disciples must have felt when the storm suddenly just went away. One word from Jesus and the storm that looked like certain death was simply gone. The storm was no big deal to Jesus. He could send a storm away with just a word because he was the Son of God. Jesus shows us in this story that when we face the storms of life, we can hand them over to Jesus. All of us have storms that pass through our lives from time to time. And sometimes the storms are small. Maybe an illness forced you to miss a basketball game or a friend's birthday party. Sometimes the storms are bigger and more frightening. There's a death in the family. A parent decides to get a divorce, or a parent gets a new job and the whole family has to move. All of us are facing a storm right now called COVID-19. And I did not come up with this phrase, but a few weeks ago I heard a statement, we're all in the same storm, but not in the same boat. All of us are facing different things right now. Some of us are living relatively safe and comfortably in our homes, working from home, playing games and puzzles, and just kind of relaxing. Others are having to go out and work and risk their lives, especially our healthcare workers. Some of us still have jobs and we're okay with our money. Others of us maybe are struggling to buy food right now or make it. Some of us are really healthy and we're not having any sickness or illness. Others are very sick right now. It's a good time to think about our brothers and sisters and to pray for them whatever situation they're facing in this storm. And big or small, these storms, they always come without warning. Like the storm that scared the disciples on the sea, they come out of nowhere. They rock our worlds and they threaten to sink us, and we wonder if we'll ever see the light of day again. In this series, we're doing some fun hands-on experiments, using our hands to do science as we learn about Jesus. And when we have hard times hit our lives, our first reaction is often to be hands-on. We don't like being out of control. We want to fix things on our own. We want to set the ship right. But sometimes the storm is just too big for us. Sometimes the wise decision is to hand our problems to Jesus. Instead of being hands-on and making it worse, we need to hand it off. We need to remember that Jesus is bigger than any storm we face. He's more powerful than the wind, the rain, and the storm. Even if the storm lingers, we can have peace knowing that we are in Jesus' hands. We can trust Jesus to get us through the storm and into clear sailing. The past few weeks, my son has been praying that COVID-19 would end. And I thought it was interesting because about a week ago, his prayer changed and he started to pray, God, that COVID-19 would end right now. And he says it very emphatically when he prays that it would end right now. And personally, this prayer convicted me. Where is my faith? Have I prayed with such emphatic conviction that God would end things right now? And the honest truth is that his prayer is neat because it shows his faith that he knows that if Jesus wanted to, he could end things right now. He is powerful enough to do that. And in the middle of all of this storm, I've been reminding myself too that Jesus is there with us in the boat and that he sees, he knows, and he cares. Some of us might see Jesus asleep in the boat and think that he's not aware of what's going on and he doesn't care. And that is not true. It's just that Jesus responds to the storms differently than we do. Whereas we might get into a big panic and run to the store and buy all the toilet paper and things we might need for the next 6 months and be scared. Jesus is completely calm, relaxed, because he's got this. He's not afraid of COVID-19. He's in complete control, and we can trust in him and trust that he's going to be there with us for as long as it might last. Storms are scary. They're unpredictable. But we don't have to be afraid of the storms that rock our lives. Have the wisdom to know when to hand your problems to Jesus and have faith that Jesus will take care of you no matter how bad the storm gets. So for our science experiment today, we will be recreating a rain cloud or a storm cloud. So for this experiment, you will need 2 glasses with water. In one of the glasses, you can add some food coloring, whichever color you would like. Today we used blue because what is this water going to be, Kevin?
Rain.
The rain, that's right. And you would also need a can of shaving cream. What is the shaving cream going to be, Liam?
The cloud.
The clouds, that's right. And you would also need a dropper. Okay, Liam, will you pass me the clouds, please? And we will see if we can get some clouds out of here to put on top of our water. Maybe. Okay, think that's good enough? Think we have enough clouds? We'll see. Okay, Kevin, will you pass the rain?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're going to use our dropper. Fill up your dropper with some rainwater. And we're going to start to drop the rainwater precipitation into the clouds. Is it raining yet?
Yeah.
Do you see it raining?
No.
Nope.
No.
What this experiment shows us is that the clouds we see in the sky do not produce rain until they're heavy, until the clouds are heavy, laden with precipitation or with rainwater. Oh! Uh-oh. Is it starting to rain? As it gets heavier, oh! Oh, there's some stuff coming through. It looks like... Is it getting down there yet? Ooh. So sometimes the storms in our life might feel this way. That as more and more things happen that bring change in our lives or difficult circumstances, we might feel like things are getting really heavy. And at some point they're just going to start raining on us. But as we are learning today, we can trust that who is always with us, guys. Even in the storm, who is with us? Here, come, let me fill it up for you.
God.
That's right. God is always with us in the storm.
My turn.
Perhaps you can't see from there, but the rain is starting to heavily accumulate under the cloud. And it's taking a while, huh? So maybe Mama made too many clouds.
Mommy, can I do it now?
Say, if you let us see the experiment. Everybody's watching. And? Here, let's... Oh, there it goes, Liam. Yeah. Wow.
Let me try that.
Okay, Kevin, watch out.
Mommy.
Our sky is starting to get blue.
Now we made it.
Have fun, guys.